Hey everybody, Jerome and Ashley here from Atmosphere Collectibles, and we're gonna get to showing you our new releases and restocks and special orders. Sorry for the late upload. Our delivery came at like 2 o'clock on Friday, and it's really hard for us to get a video film while we're open especially on a Friday. So we have started an attempt to film this video lots of times, two digits.
So this is it. This is the final time.
Yeah.
And we're going to start with CDs.
Yeah, we have a few CDs to show. I did have a special request for this David Bowie Divine Symmetry, The Journey to Hunky Dory CD box set. It says 4 CDs and Blu-ray audio, and there's everything from demos to BBC radio in concert to different mixes and remaster, everything. It's got a nice booklet in there as well. It's a really nice hardcover box set. Now, they don't have a vinyl version of this box set. They have a very condensed 2LP version. If you are interested in either of these, let me know.
The litter emerge. I don't know if you can really see that,
It's really
but
hard to see.
it's hard enough to find on record. But this is actually the CD. I've seen this bootlegs of this on CD, but this is the official CD.
It's good classic rock.
Yeah, it's her second record. It's kind of a sought-after record for record collectors.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a group called Daniel Band, and it's the album is titled On Rock. This is On Rock Plus 2. There's 2 bonus tracks on here. It does say on here Collector's Edition Remastered. This is, if you're not familiar with the group Daniel Band, they are like a Christian hard rock band from the 80s.
One of the earliest Christian rock bands.
In the vein of like Petra.
Yes.
Yes.
So we also have Deliverance, Weapons of Our Warfare, which is in this long box, which brings back a lot of memories.
You said it's a gold disc?
It is gold disc. They're a thrash band. Actually, we're considered a Christian thrash band. But if you like Hyrax, Testament, or Exodus, you would like this. It's really technical, good, fast thrash. So
They reissued some of their other CDs, and they also say collector's edition, but they're not the long box. And we are a sucker for some novelty packaging or like a throwback to that era. Is
also,
very cool.
they're doing the first 2 Deliverance on picture disc. If anybody's interested, let us know. We'll get them in.
Okay, so now right now I only have the 1 copy. I believe this came out a week or 2 ago. I'm going to try to get more, but this one's a special order, and it is Lil Yachty, although it just says Yachty, so I don't know if he goes by just Yachty now, and it's called Let's Start Here. Now the person who requested this told me that this was like a contender for his album of the year already. He said it's really like different and psychedelic, I think is what he said. So I don't know. I haven't pulled it up and listened to it yet, but I want to try to get some more of these. I unfortunately was under the radar. It was under my radar.
So Korn's last album, Requiem, which we just recently had. This is a limited edition blue Requiem Mass. And it's basically Requiem captured live on limited edition blue vinyl. Worth checking out.
Right. So we were happy that we got our Rotten Records box. So we're big fans of Dax Riggs, and they just reissued recently the Acid Bath Pagan Terrorism Tactics. So we've got that.
Also, when the kite string pops, if you like sludge metal, Acid Bath is classic heavy sludge rock.
And then we also have Agents of Oblivion back in stock.
Which is less sludge, more doom, but also excellent.
And also Dax Riggs is a singer. So we also have some of Dax Riggs' other albums out in the bins.
Which is more indie.
Yeah.
But still very good.
But we love all of these.
It's great music.
Really good.
Definitely worth checking out. Avenged Sevenfold has some reissues. This one is on translucent orange. It is a self-titled. was our 4th record, I think.
And then we also have Nightmare that's on Translucent Blue. Now, there's another one they reissued that didn't come in on time, so hopefully I'll have that next week. And then next week I'll also have City of Evil. All of these, I know it's a hard on your pocketbook when all of the one band reissues like 4
Everything
titles at once. But they've all been like out of stock for over a year, and I have a lot of people ask for Avenged Sevenfold. So if you are interested in those albums, that's one that I would say pick them up while you can, because like they sold out. They reissued them a year and a half ago, and those sold out. So we've got Ray Sings Basie Swings, and this is Ray Charles plus Count Basie Orchestra equals Genius Squared.
And I believe that's the first time that's been on vinyl, isn't it?
I think so. I could be wrong on that, but either way, I did pull it up and listen to it, and it's really good. So I thought that was a cool one.
RSD Essential, Far Side, Bizarre Ride 2. This one is on clear with yellow and purple splatter to match the cover. And it's great to see they're doing some different stuff for the RSD Essentials. They did Possessed 7 Churches, which I thought was cool. And then Far Side. So it's not all going to be your typical same records, that always get done.
The color of the vinyl really matches the cover, and if you're into hip hop, you're going to want that. Okay, so we got some music on vinyl reissues. These technically came out last week, but they were late coming in. Music on vinyl, that's kind of always the case. It seems like often the case. But so we've got the Blue Oyster Cult, Tyranny and Mutation, the 50th anniversary edition of 2,000 individually numbered copies on translucent blue colored vinyl. Jerome also said, if you have not listened to, now everybody you would think listens to Blue Oyster Cult, but not everybody is familiar with them. So if you're a big fan of Ghost,
if you like the first 2 Ghost albums,
you should check it out.
Definitely check out the whole Blue Oyster Cult catalog. And even if you're not a fan of Ghost, check out the whole Blue Oyster Cult catalog. It's really good stuff, and
it's hard to find like old copies of these in good condition. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just not often are they in VG.
Yeah, something about the way they made the covers, they're just never in good shape. Also, music on vinyl, we have Fastway is first one, self-titled, which is Fast Eddie Clark from Motorhead and classic record.
It's also limited edition and numbered in colored vinyl.
So it was supposed to have Pete Way. He didn't make it on the record, but
that's why it's called Fastway.
Yeah.
And I just found that out in probably the 8th version of this video.
Oh, we have some older music on vinyl titles.
Oh, you want to know those?
Yeah.
Okay. We've got Sinner, Dangerous Charm. This is limited to 500 on yellow colored vinyl, individually numbered, and this is hard rock, I believe, or metal, or what do you call it?
Yeah, metal. Okay. And we have Long Cold Winter, Cinderella, which I think, do we still have other Cinderella?
I have another Cinderella. It's not music on vinyl, but it's called Night Songs, and this is Friday Music, and I believe it's colored vinyl.
So yeah, this one is music on vinyl.
Another music on vinyl title we have is Korn, Life is Peachy. This is just black vinyl, but this is back in stock. Happy for that. I don't know if there's any other music on
All right,
vinyl.
we have the 10th anniversary of the Lumineers, and this has 6 songs previously unreleased on vinyl, and it is 180 gram black vinyl, and this is white album cover instead of the black album cover.
Great.
The Lumineers.
Okay, so this came out last Friday, and I ran out of them before we shot the video. But luckily, I was happy that we were able to get some more this week. This is the ARCs, like A-R-C, ARCs, Electrophonic Chronic. And then we've got the limited edition indie exclusive, clear with black splatter. I have a couple of the indies, and the rest are black. But it's Dan Auerbach of the Black Keys, and it's on the Easy Eye Sound label. If you like modern R&B, soul, psychedelic vibe, check it out. It's so good. I'm probably gonna open and I'll do one of the black copies for me just so I can save the indies for the customers. But I'm probably open it up and play it in the store because it's gonna sell because it's really good. So.
Also, they're doing the Sabotage records again. We're probably not gonna order every one of them this time, but if there's any that you missed out on, These are the regular versions, not the collector's editions, so they're a little cheaper. And we'll start with Hollow Mountain King.
That's the most iconic, probably, of all the Sabotage.
Yeah, it's definitely their staple record. So.
Yeah. So we've got Marvel Studios' Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, music from and inspired by. It does say soundtrack features 20 songs, including Lift Me Up by Rihanna, plus others. I presume this is black vinyl, but that it matches the cover, so that's a good, I mean, if it is, that's cool. So that's cool.
Also, we have Chappile, God's Country, which if you're looking for something experimental, it's really good. If you like heavy music.
Noise.
Chappile.
So we've got the Acoustic Sound Series, Verve reissue of Oscar Peterson Trio, Night Train. This is one of those titles that is an iconic jazz title, and then plus you got it mixed with audiophile quality. It's the perfect release. You know, we're gonna have a lot of people excited about this one.
Cycle Through, Not a Surf, and it does not say if this is colored vinyl, but it does have the extra barcode sticker, so I'm gonna guess that it is.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that and see.
So, Not a Surf.
Okay, so this is an older release, but I'm going to try to get more because I had someone ask about Sonny Boy Williamson. So this is Sonny Boy Williamson, Keep It to Ourselves. And this is the Analog Productions pressing. And so it is Quality Records pressing, original master tapes, deluxe packaging, only 1,000 per stamper. So this is going to be an amazing release. And I'll try to get some more because I think it's a good one.
So they redid the first two knapsacks. So we have Silver Sweepstakes.
And day 3 of My New Life. So they are remastered. This is the debut, right?
Yes.
And this is the sophomore
95,
album.
95, I think, on this one, and 97 or 98 on the other
97, yeah.
one. And it's indie, emo, pop punk.
Oh, Drum said they opened up for Coheed and Cambria once, so yay. This one's a group called Between You and Me, and it's Armageddon, and this is a black and green swirl vinyl, and I think it's metalcore, right? Metalcore?
I believe so.
I think it is, but it's on Hopeless Records.
All right, A Day to Remember, Common Courtesy, limited edition, colored vinyl with the die cut cover. We've had this in the past.
I have like an older, expensive pressing of it, but yes, that's a good one. Okay, so when this came out, it was heavily allocated and out of stock like immediately. It's only been like a month, but I was happy I was able to grab a few more copies. So it's Zach Bryan, American Heartbreak. It's a 2 LP. He's a country artist, and if you need this album, let me know. I just got a small chunk of them, and like I said, I was really happy that those came in.
Mysticum, Planet Satan, this album was announced in 97, and it didn't come out until all the way, it was supposed to be on a label called Full Moon, and it came out in 2014, but this is the new version of the album. I didn't get to check out the 2014, missed it, but definitely we'll be checking this out.
Checking it out.
Black metal?
He kept a copy for himself. Like he said, they announced this album before we even met, and so that's been a long time. Okay, we've got the French Dispatch original soundtrack, and it is the movie, a film by Wes Anderson. It features A Line by Jarvis Cocker and Friends, and various artists. There's a Grace Jones song on here, and looks like I see a bunch of French names and stuff. But love Wes Anderson movies, and the music is always something super special. So let me know if you'd like the French Dispatch.
Sticking with black metal, Mayhem, live in Leipzig. This is the classic lineup of Euronymous, Dead, Necro Butcher, and Hellhammer, and this is the only really good recording of that lineup that exists, and it's
You did that
Mayhem.
one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did not at search.
All right, so I had a special request for Tate McRae's album. I used to think I could fly, and I feel kind of silly because it wasn't on my radar. She's very popular. I looked it up on Spotify. She's got like 3-4 million followers. So on Spotify anyway. So apparently this is just like modern pop, and she apparently was on one of the seasons of So You Think You Can Dance, and like Jerome and I used to watch that show together all the time.
Yeah.
So I want to have to pull it up and see, refresh my memory because it's been so long since I've watched it. But my mom and my sisters love that show, and we would always talk about it, and I miss my mom.
We got some Echo and the Bunnymen in Ocean Rain, 180 gram black vinyl, and Crocodile, 180 gram heavyweight black vinyl. Echo and the Bunnymen.
Yeah, Jerome was just like, get some Echo and the Bunnymen in, and he couldn't choose on just one of those. So we've got more from the Twisted reissues, the 25 years of Twisted. This is limited edition anniversary vinyl. So this one is called Freak Show, and these have like that silver foil cover art, really cool. Let me know if you're gonna want one of the any of these Twisted reissues that they're doing.
All right, this is a band called Winter, not the metal band. We almost skipped on it actually because it was I thought it was strange, two bands with the same name, although it happens all the time. But this is What Kind of Blue Are You? And it is shoegaze, dream pop, indie, and after I heard it, we had to get it.
Yeah.
So
we
really
almost
good
missed
if
out
you,
because the distributor only had a few copies left, so I snatched them up because Jerome was like, we need this in the store. So
it's really good. The other Winter band is also really good.
yeah, it's metal.
Classic.
All right, so I this came out last Friday, but I had a request for it. It's Joe Henry, All That I Can See. I guess he's just like a singer-songwriter, and I'm not familiar with it, but this is a 2 LP by Joe Henry.
All right, we got some Tom Petty. We have Into the Great Wide Open. Grab one.
And Full Moon Fever.
And we also have Greatest Hits on. So we usually, we haven't been getting as much Tom Petty in used as we used to. So we thought we'd get some reissues in.
Yeah, Christmas wiped us out of them.
did.
So, until we get some of those in, I needed to get some in the bins. Bartle Strange, Farm to Table. I did have this in last week. That was for a customer. So this is the most recent Bartle Strange album, and this is limited edition yellow vinyl.
All right, so we have, and these are not new, or they are new, but
They're not new
current new releases. But there was some back order on some Gwar stuff. So we have quite a bit of Gwar in if there's anything you're looking for.
So we've got Gwar Ragnarok on gray and white marbled vinyl.
We have split red and black vinyl, this Toilet Earth.
We've got New Dark Ages. It doesn't say, it might be black vinyl. I'm not 100, I'll double check on that, but I can't remember.
Scumdogs Live. Classic.
We've got and the Blood of Gods, and I think this is a color variant, but I have to double check which one because it doesn't have a hype sticker.
And most of these are out of stock, so we were lucky to get these in.
Happy about that. Okay, this is a group that I love, and I used to talk about them all the time. Then it's been a while since I've, I guess, talked about them. So I just want to refresh if you're new to watching our videos, I guess. The group, the Teskey Brothers, this is Half Mile Harvest. They are an Australian group. It's like modern R&B, soul, really amazing. They have like 2 studio albums, and they have 2 different live albums. Like about a year ago, they released a live album with the orchestra backup, and all of their albums are fantastic. This is probably my favorite, but I don't know if you like any of the. I don't know. I played in the store, and then people want to buy it, so I've got more coming in. I already sold I had grabbed a couple copies, and this one's for a customer. I'll have more in next week because I already sold. I was playing it and sold.
We got some Billie Eilish restocked. We got When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, and we also have the EP. So
we really like Billie Eilish, and we were out in the bin that we just didn't realize that we
needed to
didn't
get
have
some
anything
in
in.
stock.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, this was a special order, and I can get more of these in, but it is Garbage Anthology 1995 to 2022. It includes rare track Witness to Your Love, released on transparent colored vinyl. It's a 2 LP. It is an import. I get asked for the first Garbage album all the time, and it's not available for me to order. I wish it was, but this is a really awesome. It's going to have, it's got a ton of great tracks. So if you'd like this, let me know. I hope that I can get this self-titled.
This is Blue Smoke Vinyl, and it is Hatchet, Awaiting Evil, and it is California Thrash, I believe. So, Bay Area, yeah, definitely worth checking out.
I've got some more of The Weekend in. House of Balloons. This is probably, I think, maybe the last copy I'll have for a little while, or I got, this is all my stash. And then I've got Kissland on, I believe this is it is limited colored vinyl, 5-year anniversary. I think it's like a sea glass colored vinyl. And let me know if you've got any Weekend albums that you need. I do always have them all on back order, so if they go out of stock, as soon as they pop up, I can let you know.
UFO Phenomenon. This is one of the double albums where the second album is bonus stuff and live stuff. These UFO albums, they're packaged really nicely. The bonus stuff is incredible. This is a great record. They're going to be doing the first 3 UFO albums.
But they don't have the bonus stuff. They're just colored vinyl.
But
they're imports?
They are great. They're going to be pricey, but they're colored vinyl. It's UFO, and it's the stuff with Nick Bolton. It's incredible. Definitely worth getting.
Now, just a disclaimer. This was maybe one of the first of the ones that they've done. It came out in 2019. So it's been, I had it on back order. This one's for a customer that already asked me about it. Jerome wants one. I've got more back ordered.
Yeah,
so if you want this, I'm sorry.
This is the one I would really like.
Yeah, Jerome wants one, and then I'm going to try to get more, but it's just,
they
it'll
also
be a
did
slow thing.
Force It and Heavy Petting, and I don't know, did they do anything after that? Strangers in the Nightmare?
I can't remember.
But anyway, these UFOs, if it says UFO, it's worth picking up. Let's just put it that way.
Yes. Okay, so this is for Elizabeth, okay? It is, I want to try to get more. I know I've got a lot of people on my Taylor Swift list, but this is the next in line is Elizabeth, and it is Taylor Swift 1989. It's actually the import version, but I'm going to try to get more. So if you are on my list, I promise I'm getting it to you in order.
Stone Temple Pilots Core 180 gram black vinyl.
I had this one back ordered, and it's been out of it was out of stock for me for a while. It's Rihanna, rated R. I had a special order for this, so, she looks so sassy and good on the back. Sassy.
REM, Automatic for the People. This is a 25th anniversary. It's a classic record.
Jerome got mad at me. I got one in last week. It was for Jerome, but because I accidentally sold Jerome's copy, I thought it was an extra one. But that one's available.
More often than you would guess.
Poor Jerome. He doesn't have any records to listen to. So we've got Thunder Mother, Black and Gold. This is, I think, the most recent album from Thunder Mother. If you're not familiar with them, it's a all-female group, hard rock, really good stuff. Check them out.
If got a lot of hair metal influence all the way to ZZ Top influence. If you like AC/DC,
just
Nashville Pussy,
hard rock.
Just really good band, all female.
They've been around for a while, and I know I have an older one of their records out in the bins, and I think next week they reissued a couple of their other albums. I think I'll have those in next week. So.
Violator, Depeche Mode. This is the U.S. version. We have to go. Speed it up.
Oh, we got Alicia Keys, As I Am. There we go.
Smashing Pumpkins, Gish.
This is already claimed because somebody missed out last week, but Filter Short Bus. I'm going to try to get more of
Throwing
these.
Copper.
It's Jeff. He won't mind. All right, we got Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, back in stock.
Van Halen, Diver Down.
Kendrick Lamar, Untitled Unmastered.
Beastie Boys, Check Your Head.
Policia Madness. This is, you know, I play it, it sells, I gotta get it back in. So it's amazing. I love it. If you're not familiar, check it out.
Lana Del Rey, Honeymoon.
This is a group called Nothing More. I don't know if this is just self-titled or not, but I think it's metalcore that originally came out in 2013. It's like a reissue.
Tool, Undertow.
This is Jeff Rosenstock, and the album's called Worry. Believe these Jeff Rosenstocks, I got in some last week. I think those were for special orders. So
Broken Bells, self-titled.
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Love this album. Reminds me of when it came out, and I had my 1987 Volvo.
This is a great one. 40 Ounces of Freedom, Sublime.
So we got, I already showed this one. So we got J. Cole, For Your Eyes Only. So this is an older album, that a back order that came in. I've got one for Jermaine and one for the Benz.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Changes.
And Omnium Gatherium. I don't know how to say it, but these are the black vinyl. The color variants, I believe, are gone. So, but I needed to get them back in stock. Is that it? Have we shown them all?
So,
Oh, we made it through the whole video.
Yeah, and we'll be doing a used video.
Yeah, as soon as we can. I mean, we've got the inventory. Jerome has got way more price than I have, but in between customers, we'll try to get everything priced up, and in a day or two, we'll get a video up. So,
Yeah. So.
Thank you for
Anyway.
watching our videos.
Sorry it took so long.
Yay.